Yeah, this was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count.
Have to get some
They're
warm-up
ready to
games
go
in
as their
this
Raiders
week.
get set to match up
Back to the
with
grind.
the Dallas Cowboys.
Madden 20 right around the block.
A clash of
With that being said, let's go.
fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway.
Get into what I like to do.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, he wouldn't let me spin off.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken
Hey, what's
a
up,
knee,
man?
as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Cover 3. Blitz and safety. I see you. Maybe so. Still cover 3.
He completes it to Jordan Nelson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Carr now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
You love that cover 3.
They go play action here on first down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's got this down to the 35. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now he's going to go deep down the left, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Prescott from the gun on third. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have.
And the Raiders have got him. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Second down, Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down.
That's my team.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott from the gun. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. To throw is Prescott.
Good fucking D.
Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Damn, Cook.
Free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Eluding the pressure right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Now Carr. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. And this is Cook with a grab. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Prescott on first down. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Looking to throw, Prescott.
Give me that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That one goes for 24 yards. First down, Prescott escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 53 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Being chased out left. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Carr.
Damn, you suck, Nelson.
Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And now here come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted.
That's how you use her, baby.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Go, go. Get set, get set. 7:34.
Throwing his car on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted.
Nelson, you about to get fired.
Picked off Byron Jones. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Drops it underneath. Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Now he'll let it go deep left side. That's going to be
Oh my
caught.
God, that's so glitchy.
Into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be back to
Oh,
the
can't wait till
24.
next year. No more fucking
Now
block
a
shit
timeout
off
taken.
Turbo.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. That's fielded in the end zone. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on 4th down.
Raider 2. Go, go. Get set, get set.
They do go for it. It's Carr.
Turn around, Nelson. God damn.
For the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a
Wow, my dude just falling down. Oh, my God.
and
Fucking
he takes
EA.
this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football now. 4 interceptions.
Can't wait till
This
next
one
year, man.
leads
Can
to
fucking
6
use
points
everything.
going the other
Sick.
direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Carr now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Carr now on 1st down. And complete right side to Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And Nelson's got it here right side. And brought down, but
not with a linebacker, bro.
Inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nah, not a linebacker.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Kissed by that tight end, man.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Again, it's Carr.
Nelson, you about to get...
Drop it. He dropped it in the end zone. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2 incompletions haven't moved them any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson from 3 yards out. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that.
God, it is a pick!
They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it. For situations, 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. The give is to Elliott.
Don't push him forward.
To midfield.
God damn.
Right at midfield at the 50. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football.
Thank you, Dak. Thank you, Dak.
But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again.
Give me that!
And that's incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To the air again. Preston.
Oh, my God!
Fuck! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside.
Gotta be shitting me.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Elliott.
Why are you pushing him forward?
Cowboys score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out.
Tackle
and the
animation
Cowboys
every
will
time.
extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play that time for the Raiders. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh,
Nelson, I'm about to fucking fire you, dude.
Couldn't hang on.
Shit.
2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up. And it's caught. Roberts has it for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts from 8 yards out, and the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Flush to his right.
Really?
And Cooper
really, EA?
Open. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Cross his shoulder,
in order to lead
cross
in the game,
body.
you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd
50-yard
touchdown catch
pass.
of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
694. Hey, 734.
On 1st down, Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get to
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Randy Gregory in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep.
Give me that!
It's caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Well, Prescott here to throw. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he spins through. He juked him, and now running right through it. And he's out right at the 25. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Go Chief. 694.
One final try now for Carr. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
And it's okay. Yeah, EA be saving these higher rated teams. No damn well Dak Prescott can't make them goddamn throw. Whatever. It's just so stressful. Fucking game gave him that shit. But I stay in the game. I keep playing it, man. I ain't gonna fucking tap out. We don't do that around here. I'm so ready for 20. This shit right here is so trash.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Richard on the toss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Throwing his car on third down. He finds Roberts, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. And that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
6-18.
Carr gives to Richard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second down, here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Carr. Lets it go for Nelson.
Man, come on, Nelson. God damn, you wide open.
The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something.
But we don't have AB next year.
So okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On first down, it's Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there at 22. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
And I play, dude. No skill.
Deshaun Watson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
I don't even use that play. That's just too easy, man. It don't take skill to get.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it.
I know how to stop it. It's just randomized.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Raiders. And last time this year was out here,
like, there's other plays you can use that require skill, man.
6 points.
Just want to play the easy way.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
Then why you have all the
that
plays
didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Carr to throw on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a third down. From the gun, Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Carr. He's got this complete to Marcel Aitman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Carr now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Aitman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Carr finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now, Carr again. He's going to air one out.
Awesome! Come on!
Complete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Carr going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Oh, we gonna love you next year, Rashard. Shit.
Oakland. A great play there.
Stay on that defense. We got him.
Yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Any receiving option.
And this one through the uprights and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Watson underneath for Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a big
Give me that.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Letting one go deep for Roberts. He's got a man complete.
Stay in that defense, baby.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now Carr throwing on second down. Letting one go deep for
Touchdown.
Roberts. And he'll take it into
Love that
the end
defense, dude.
zone
Stay in
for a
it.
Raider touchdown.
Love playing 4-6
Seth
users.
Roberts, 35 yards. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score
Stay in that defense
14-7.
and watch me light the scoreboard up. That's all I gotta say.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I'm like, okay.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
You're not sure what kind of player you are. You stay in one
And the
defense.
decision to bring
But
it out
eat
is
you
going to
alive.
cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Okay. Stay in it. I don't care.
Two
I'm gonna light the
extremes already in
scoreboard
this
up.
game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it
If
sounds
you
like
wanna
things
suck,
balance out, right? What's that
wanna suck,
mythological
that's you.
thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda
like
with it,
crime.
it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again is Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And some space here. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right?
And the Raiders have got him. Shalik Calhoun in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Scared.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Watson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Caught left side Hopkins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Watson now. Going to throw again.
Minute! Let's go, baby.
Tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
Go, go. Get set, get set. Express. Low, low, low.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Letting one go deep for Roberts.
Ah!
Free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Come on, Carr. You got to place it a little better than that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up
You
2nd
were
and 10.
behind, dude. You were not going to catch that.
94. Go, go. Get set, get set.
No, I threw it off.
We're good.
Everybody makes mistakes.
6:37. Go Chief.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Go Chief. Monday, down. Blue 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
29. 29. You're mine. You're mine.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Forced out to his left. And he finds Cook. That's it for the first. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. No gain, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because...
Give it at!
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Not play spamming, man.
Picked by Daniel Orley. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
All right, we're good. 6:18. 7:34. Go. Get set. Low.
Carr now on 1st down. So Roberts with it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
6:37. Go. Get set. White.
Throwing on first down is Carr, and that'll be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He'll get it up the middle, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third and goal.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Dancing to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run for it. Martin. And I don't think he got in. He did it. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. Martin stops short of the goal line. And his Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught here by Griffin. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw. Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson now to throw.
Gimme!
Almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Watson trying to lay one up deep. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 49 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Back now in the East Bay, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here, all right? Let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Go, go. 24.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. He goes airborne. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit.
Oh, give me that shit!
This will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defense.
Give me that.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Gotta stop
Picked up
spamming.
by Carl Joseph, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Hey. OP.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Shotgun now for Carr. And Cook has it left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Yo, Chief. Hey, Raider 2. Check 26. All right, good shot, fellas. 7:34.
Carr to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jordy Nelson, 72 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. There's the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. The veteran safety, Reggie Nelson, right there in coverage.
Jesus.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he's going to go down right near.
We'll holler at you, man. Alright, well, 1-1 this morning. One game I got cheated. The other one was more realistic of how games usually go, but it's whatever. It's the end of the Madden season. Can't wait till 20 comes. How do I see my on air? 2 people watching. Appreciate y'all watching, man. Like I said, when Madden 20 comes out, I'll put out a lot better content. Like, this shit's dried out right now. just spam like 1 or 2 plays that they've had success with against nobodies, and then, yep. I forgot how, man, it's been so long since I forgot how to stop broadcasting.